to another episode of the Poet series. I am your host, Henry the Poet, and today we're going to discuss my self-titled poem, Henry, from my book, Poetry, The Treasure Within. All right, now let's just go ahead and get started with this poem, and let's take a look at the first stanza. Look at you. Ain't it crazy how sad your life has become? Full of failures, broken dreams, and the person you thought was the one. Maybe you forgot how much of a failure you are, so please let me remind you. I may be the father of lies, but everything I'm about to tell you is true. So this poem's point of view is from my enemy to me. With me being a Christian, this would be the devil. And so he's reminding me of my past disappointments and my past failures. And although he is known as the father of lies, everything that he's saying in this poem is true, or these are things that I have actually gone through, or these are real experiences to me. All right, so let's go ahead and let's check out the next stanza of the poem as we go deeper. Your mom got up and left you at an early age. Look at how the insecurities at birth and how you feel like an animal trapped in a cage. Maybe I should stop, or maybe I should say more. It doesn't matter, 'cause you believe what I'm saying down to your core. In this stanza, my mom left me when I was younger. I was probably around 5. It probably could have been even younger than that. But her absence caused me to be really insecure about who I was and whether she loved me. And I would be jealous of friends and, family members who had a mom because I didn't know how that felt. And so in the second part of the stanza, the devil actually considers whether he should stop saying things or he should keep going. But in the end, it really doesn't matter because I've brought into all of what he's saying. So we're going to continue on in the poem and let's take a look at the next stanza. Remember the time you tried not once, but twice to go to school. Please tell me why. Oh, you thought that was cool. Let's talk about how you spent 2 years loving her and wanted to marry. She had you in a sunshine state until the sun died and your heart was buried. In this stanza, I went to school twice. I went to Grand Canyon University and Everest University. And both times I got put out for academics. And I kind of went to school because it was like, well, I'm not really doing nothing with my life. And so I guess going to school was like the cool thing to do. And so it was like, everybody else is going to school getting degrees and that's what people said I should do. So why not do that? It wasn't really, I'm going to school because I want to be a psychologist or a doctor or a lawyer. It was mainly this is what people expect me to do at this age, so I'm going to do it. And when I did it, I failed both times. The second time at Everest, I was really close to graduation. And then in 2014, the girl I was dating, we broke up, and it was really hard on me because this was somebody that I really wanted to marry. I was putting in time and effort and resources to really build a life with her. And it just all fell apart, ironically, at the same time. So we're going to get into this last stanza, and I'm going to give you my thoughts afterwards. You're confused and don't have a clue where you're trying to go. Society applying pressure, and soon you've become your own foe. You're a disgrace to your family, and that's not even the whole truth. Just look at your life. It's definitely full of proof. In this final stanza, the enemy is basically reminding me of who I'm really battling. The enemy is not him. Even though he's telling me these things and they're true, and although his motives are twisted and they're not to help me but to hurt me, I'm actually fighting myself. And it's that battle within me that is causing these disappointments and failures. It's causing all of these things. See, these events are just events in and of themselves, but I'm internalizing all of this. And it's like I'm making decisions to please others and not really making decisions that benefit me. And it's ironic because the poem is a reflection of myself from his perspective, but at the end of the day, it's me who's giving ear to everything that's being said, and it's me that has validated these things as a reason of why I'm a failure or why I'm a disappointment to my family or a disgrace to my family. These are things that I have actually labeled myself. I really wrote this poem to me. It's why I titled it Henry, because I wanted the readers to get a view of my insecurities and my failures and my flaws. And a lot of these things in here were things that I had not talked about. Even though I knew that I had failed at school, I had a relationship that really was the highlight of my family failed, and all of these things that just came crashing down on me, I never really talked about. And so I picked this poem to talk about them because I felt like it was something that people needed to know, that it's okay to fail. It's all right if you've made a million mistakes and right now at this very point in time you don't know where to go. I think a lot of times we try to make everything perfect, to make everything fit this storyline of I know what I want to do and it's going to happen like this, you know. And a lot of times I blame society for it, but at the end of the day, it's your life, And I was telling a friend the other day, we write in pen, we don't write in pencil. So whatever you've done is done. There is forgiveness and there is healing for it. But that will lead into my next poem. So thank you for tuning in to this edition of the Poet Series. Have a great day and look out for the next episode. It will be a continuation of this poem. It's titled Henry Jr. and it's a response to this. So keep an eye out for that. It should post next week. So have a good one and I will see y'all later.